All right, already kind of getting worked up about this one, but anyhow, the Fate series, the ever popular and hype-worthy Fate series, is growing rather fast. Um, as you know, I think there was Fate Zero, which was a separate work from the three route um, Fate Stay Night type of, I guess, visual novel, I think it was. So, and that had three routes: Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel. So, obviously, we've seen Fate Stay Night, and I've seen Unlimited Blade Works before. Totally hype worthy. So, and Fate Zero. But I was just saying, it was a different, I think it's a different work. So, you got Fate Zero, then you got Fate Stay Night, and Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel. I was used to that kind of mindset and mind frame that was all there was to the Fate universe. You know, kind in a way. I know there's supposedly others. The Karai no Kyokai movies are supposedly within the same universe, which is just mind-boggling. Good luck trying to understand the first movie of that, no matter how many times I would watch it. But anyhow, so I was used to that mind frame of, just what I'm used to of it, just from what I've seen of it is all there is. No. The Fate series has much more to offer. Much more to offer. There's Fate Khalid. I think there's 4 seasons of that now. I think that has to do with Illya and other little girls, and it's more like a softer version of Fate. I don't think it has the serious tones, and I think it's also fan servicey. So, anyhow, then you have Fate Encore or Fate Extra. That was supposed to be this year at some point, but I think it got pushed back to next year, so we have that to look forward to. And mind you, Heaven's Feel, the movie trilogy, I think that is October 14 for Japan. So you know where I would be if I was in Japan on October 14th. I would be in them theaters. But anyhow, that's for the first movie. Who knows when, everyone else will get access to it and stuff like that. And then there's 2 more after that. That being a trilogy. I think is it 2 hour or 3 hour? I think it's 2 hour. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, I'm probably thinking of something else. Maybe it's 3 hour, 3 hour, 3 hour. So 9 hour. And I think people were really worried. Fans who are familiar with the content, they were worried that even what they heard, whatever it was, whether it's 6 hour or 9 hour, that it might not be enough. It might not be enough because it's supposedly a very long route. And it's, from what I've just heard or seen, random people, whatever, chit-chatting about it. Trying to evade the spoilers, though, on everything, but that's impossible. It's supposedly a darker route, which is going to be, a little more on the lines of Fate Zero, I would suppose, which the darker, more mature tone to it is going to help a lot. And I think it's going to be ufotable, which is going to be great. I say let them put all the time into it they need. Let them craft something golden, So it'll be interesting seeing all the differences with that. And then Fate Encore, Fate Encore, Fate Extra, I don't even know. Supposedly there's something like a different saber, like a red saber. Like, what is up with that? What is up with that? Is that something? Is that like complete? It would have to be due to appearance. They're telling us something completely different with a red saber. So with Fate Encore, Fate Extra, I think there was a poster of it. So a red saber. So that would have to be different than the saber we know. And how is that possible? How is that possible? Is it going to be a different version of her in the past brought forth or something? I don't have a clue. And then we got, so I don't know all the details of Fate Extra or anything like that, but then we got Grand Order, which I kid you not, the one thing I thought that the Fate series didn't have was a, mega defensive turtling type servant. And lo and behold, the I think the main one is called Shielder. You got a massive shield. So how the heck is she supposed to attack? But anyhow, I forget the details on that one. But goodness, I would welcome more of Fate anytime. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Very hype worthy stuff. It didn't have the highest rating, so that concerns me a bit. Maybe the other ones are so different from what we're used to. Maybe they aren't as pristine as they can be, or something like that, within the plot or the content. So Grand Order, I forget the details, but I think I remember the ones on the other one. Apocrypha, Fate Apocrypha. So there's Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Elemental Oblivious, Fate Stay Night Heaven's Field movie trilogy, Fate Khalid, 1 through 4 seasons, I think. Then there's going to be Fate Encore, Fate Extra, which I think are the same thing. And then there's Fate Grand Order, and then there's Fate Apocrypha. Fate Apocrypha, I was stupid. I should have watched the trailer as a reaction, but I watched it right before I did a video, and then by the time I got to the video, I had already stopped bouncing off the ceiling. So, and chilled back down to my normal self. Nice, calm, cool, and casual. But very hype worthy. Fate Apocrypha, I think it is. That there's double the amount of servants. Double. And the dynamics are totally different, and just, my goodness, the amount of potential that sucker has, and how many routes you could make out of that sucker. Double the amount of servants. I think there's that would be 14. Plus, I think there might have been an unknown 15th, possibly. It depends on how you interpret the description of it. But just bonkers. And the other thing with Fate Apocrypha is there's 2 factions. 2 factions. So 7 versus 7 with a possible anomaly extra one in there. I'm not sure. It depends on how you read the description. So, sometimes you can interpret this way or not catch things or catch things. It just depends. Good luck remembering all the names. That's all I have to say about that. So, a 7 versus 7. Ooh, man. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't think that's by ufotable, though. So, and they're like being produced different. One is like more so in like longer movie format, and one is, I think, in the more traditional full length 1 season anime. I think Apocrypha is the latter there. So it'll be interesting doing these newer and later ones for Drive. That would be my intention, at least. So we'll have to see what we can do. But it's just a bunch of exciting stuff. A bunch of hype-worthy shows amidst the franchise. Very popular, very mainstream, very, very good, very hype-worthy. So about Khalid, I don't know if we're going to do a Khalid. I don't know if I would intend to do that one. You know, I obviously don't have as much interest in the other ones as Heaven's Feel, but they sure do sound very, very interesting to check out. So I think we should at least check them out, give them a shot. So just Apocrypha sounds interesting. And supposedly, this gets kind of spoilery. So you may want to leave now. It might be kind of spoilery, but I think with Apocrypha, or maybe it was Grand Order. I don't know, whatever the case. Maybe it's Grand Order, but one of them, I think, is the case where there's boatloads of new servants, but there's old servants as well, adding just a huge amount of unpredictability, chaos. Who knows what's going to happen? Obviously, with 14 servants and stuff like that, instantly want to know who they are, all their abilities, what are all their noble phantasms. Holy heck, you know. And even the main one of Grand Order, though, what would, with a shield, what would be her noble phantasm? It's a female. She's very popular with fans right now. So, And that's the other thing. There's like another spoilery thing is there's like an infinite amount of different sabers everywhere. So there's definitely different versions of saber, but what the heck is going on? What the heck is going on with all the different series in the Fate franchise? What is going on? Are they different versions of her from different times of her life? Could that be the thing? I don't know. But for Heaven's Feel, we're going to do an extra video elsewhere. But I just wanted to chat about this for a while. Very interesting stuff. So, Khalid, I can't say I intend to get to that one. Fate Extra, Fate Encore. If I want more Fate, I'd probably dive into it. But for now, let's say nay, as with Khalid. But for Grand Order and Apocrypha, we will definitely check out those. Let's put the other two on the back burner for now. We're going to have our hands beyond full. I mean, all the time it's beyond full. Nobody can keep up with all the anime. So, anyhow, I guess let me know your thoughts on all this. I intend to do Grand Order and Apocrypha for Drive. I intend to do those. I think the first several of Apocrypha are out, and the first chunk of Grand Order is out. So it's just going to be very exciting. And I've steered away of a lot of spoilers from those, actually, which is good. It's just Heaven's Feel, Steins Gate Zero, and Hero Academia Season 2 for the time being, with YouTube wanting to be a jerk. spoilers on the home page for some reason. So, yeah, on the ladder there, Hero Academia Season 2. But anyhow, let me know your thoughts, and I guess that'll be all for this video. Just wanted to talk about the Fate series. Wow, it is really blossoming right now. Full harvest going on. So, and with Heaven's Feel, the second movie, I think next year, and then the third movie next year after that. Somewhere in that time window, Steins Gate Zero is actually supposed to come about. So just very, very thrilling time for anime. And meanwhile, the garbage dump known as Hollywood and their garbage productions, they're tanking. They're tanking. I saw one article, the youth are just sick of how many swear words they're tossing in there to just yeah. So anyhow, who else is looking forward to Fate Apocrypha, Fate Grand Order, Fate Encore, Fate Extra, Fate Khalid, and Heaven's Feel, Heaven's Budget 1 through 3? Who's looking forward to those? And who is looking forward to those? Maybe on Drive. Should be good. But try and evade those spoilers. It's crazy when you get something so popular and you're a fan. It's so difficult to evade the spoilers. I've seen some things about Heaven's Feel, Steins Gate Zero. I don't want that to be the case. I don't want to know things. I don't want to know. So, yeah. But anyhow, the Saber mystery, that'll be interesting to figure out. It's like 100 versions of Saber going on. It's like, what the heck? So, that'll be interesting to figure out. Saber. All right. So, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for some other type of video. I didn't expect this one to go so long, but man, I must have rambled good. So, I will see you up ahead. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more. Take her cool.